We're ready to roll.
Ready to roll.
You know, I can grow this in about a week, so if we
You fit right in. Kick us in.
Here we are, live from Moe's on Monday night. We're here at Moe's in Coleman, Alabama. I want to welcome everyone out there. Welcome to Moe's.
Hey.
Welcome you, Billy. Good to see you again. And we have a guest with us tonight, Dale Moore. Thanks to Dale for coming in and being with us. Thank you for being here,
It's good
Dale.
to be here, man.
Had a last minute notice. I texted him today. I said, hey, what are you doing tonight, Dale? You want to come out and be on the show? Westcott's out with some family stuff going on, so Dale's with us. I'm glad you're here.
Oh man, it's good to be here.
There's one of us, Dale, that they're pretty regular. There's one of us now is pretty much the anchor of this show.
Who's that?
Well, it's not Westcott because he's not here.
Okay, there you go.
And it's not Zach because he wasn't here last week.
Okay.
So it's it's somebody that's pretty much punctual here all the time.
Is it the man in the center?
Yeah, and I didn't really think we'd been working long enough to have vacation days.
That's right. We already had it built up.
Yeah, so I don't know of any
That was
other
in our
job.
contract. We negotiated
I got
better
you.
than you.
Well, I guess that's right.
That's it.
But hey, it's good to be here tonight.
Thanks for calling, man. Thanks for texting.
Absolutely. First one I thought about, Dale Moore.
Oh no.
Knew you'd do it.
It's good to be here tonight. I tell you, I think this is an exciting week because
is.
we talked about eating being a sport last week, Thanksgiving coming up this week. So my favorite sport eating is coming up this week.
Yes.
So we got that going on. Big football game this
Big
week.
football game, huge games this
Really?
week. A little bit.
Big game?
There's a little game in the state. Yeah, I don't know if you're not from around here. I guess.
Jack State playing?
Yeah, Jack State. I hope not. I hope we're not playing Jack State.
They're number one in the nation, man.
They almost beat us first time, so we'll stay away from them.
Yeah, we
Wait a
definitely
minute,
want to play them.
who beat us?
We're going to play Alabama than Jack State.
Yeah.
For sure. No doubt
Yeah.
about it. I want to thank our sponsors real quick. We've
Absolutely.
got obviously Moe's down here in Coleman. And I want to thank Pepsi Distribution Company, the Shable family. Thanks for all that y'all do in the community. Greg Smith, Outfit Insurance in Hansville, and Comfort Care Hospice with Shannon Griffin. You can call Shannon at 739-2588 or go online and look for a local location near you. So I want to talk just a minute about, you said I was gone last weekend before last now. I just want to mention briefly about where we were. My son and I, Nicholas, were in Gatlinburg, and we did the Mount LeConte hike. Anybody, I'm sure some of y'all have done that before, but little history on Mount LeConte. It's in Sevierville, Tennessee, or County, Tennessee. I'm going to read a little bit of this history here. It's located in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park at 6,593 feet above sea level. So it's the third highest peak in the national park, behind Clingman's Cone and Mount
Mitchell.
Mount Mitchell?
Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, I thought you said Mount Mitchell. I'm sorry.
No. It's the highest peak that is completely within Tennessee.
Okay.
Its immediate base to the summit. However, from its immediate base to the summit, Mount LeConte is one of the highest peaks in the Appalachian Mountain, rising 5,301 feet.
How about that?
And I guarantee you,
Did you feel each one of those
I felt
feet?
every one of them for 2 or 3 days after that too.
So you can actually hike all the way up to the top.
You hike, that's the only way to get there. You can hike up, and you can day hike. You can go up there. You can come back down the same day. What we did, there's a lodge up there too. It actually talks in here about being the mountain is notable for having the highest lodging providing lodging for visitors in the eastern United States. It's pretty impressive. So we climbed up. We walked up. Alum Trail, they call it. It's about 5.5 miles up, and then you got your packs on, obviously, if you're spending the night or whatever. But they provide a nice rustic, just a really, really neat experience. They've got little gas lanterns and no power, nothing like that.
Yeah.
We can hike up, day hike up, and they have dinner for you that night.
That's awesome.
And you go to bed at dark, so not much else to do. You
Sleep well?
Sleep very well, yes.
Especially after climbing the mountain.
Especially after climbing. I took a couple of leave and slept very well. So got up and fixed breakfast for us, and we milled around a little bit, and then hiked back down. So it took us did a different trail coming down. It was about 7.5 miles down, and the down was really good. You're working a little bit different part of your body.
Yeah.
Gravity, let gravity kind of take over and just kind of ease
Sometimes
your way
it's
down.
harder to hold that back than it is to actually go up.
It was a little bit, but it felt better. It was
Now your son's not that old though.
No,
but he was able to hold up.
He did great. He did a lot better than I did. He's 11. I let him. He was got as far ahead as one time. I let him carry my pack. I said, "Get back here, wait on us."
That's
Put my pack on.
chivalrous of you to let him.
Well,
Yeah.
That slowed him down just a little, not much, not as much as I wanted him to, because I hadn't been up, and I thought, well, if it goes around the corner, and I didn't know what was around there. Some pretty steep areas drop off, so I didn't want to get too far ahead and get up there and get hurt or something. So that didn't really work either. So, but we had a great time. That's what I was at, where we were. So,
Oh, that's
Now-
great.
encourage you to do it sometime.
Now the end, it was just obviously you couldn't drive up there. You literally camped it, walked in through the end, right?
Exactly
So
right.
they don't have
Little
service
cabins.
roads up to that thing or anything?
We met llamas. They have llamas, 8 llamas
Okay.
that come up on Monday and Wednesday. The guys
awesome.
walk
Like the animal llamas?
Yes, with
That's awesome.
packs on their back, bringing the supplies.
Not even
and
ATV
food.
kind of thing.
No, they get like 1 or 2, supposedly a few airdrops, helicopter drops a year, and the rest of the time is coming in by llama.
How about that? That's
It's pretty
fascinating.
neat.
That's hilarious. The llama.
Is it relatively inexpensive to stay there?
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
You have to book it in advance, I
Right,
imagine.
about a year in advance. They book out that far in advance.
Oh, so yeah. So it's a big
kind of
deal.
looked into it. Yeah.
I haven't got over that. The llamas have arrived yet.
I know, it was cool. It was really neat.
That's
I
fascinating.
encourage you to do it. It was a lot of fun.
Tell you, I have tied to sports. My first cousin played football at Swanee University of the South, over in Swanee over there, and but it's just kind of, if you're familiar with where Chattanooga is, I guess it's just to the east of Chattanooga over that way. But there's a great trail over there, and it's a perfect day. Talk about a day hike. It's called the Fiery Gizzard.
Oh yeah.
And I'll tell you,
Is that a word of warning or what?
and let me tell you what, it's a fascinating, because when you're walking that trail, there's tree roots everywhere, and those tree roots they're just like that. It's just the whole, and in a chicken gizzard, that's what it is. It's just folds that catches all that stuff. And I'm telling you, you walk those roots long enough, your feet are starting to be on fire, just because of the constant bending I get anyway. And so there's a group of us did that one day, and of course we just walked in and until we got tired and walked out. But it is 17 miles. If you did that one, you kind of have to plan that pretty real. But it's that's a good way to roll right there.
Good deal.
I like a good hike.
It was good. It's fun. We're gonna do it again. Try to say now I got 4 kids out, so I'm gonna have to do it with probably at least 2 more of them. I don't know. One of the sons, I have to put him on my back and walk him up, but I may do that though too.
Yeah.
So you get the best. You got the next 3 years planned out.
Absolutely, yes. I'm gonna be in better shape the next 3 years too.
That's right.
That's my
That's
goal
right.
anyway. So anyway, it was good. Very good. So go ahead, Billy.
Well, obviously, one of the biggest things we got going on right now, especially here in the state of Alabama, is our high school playoffs. And so, real quick, just like we did last week, I'd be remiss if I didn't go through the brackets.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's start with 1A guys first. Those guys are ready to go. There's 2 games left. There is this week. They play the 27th, and the championship game is December the 4th. They're down to the final 4.
Already.
In the 1A, you've got Maplesville and Linden will play this week, or the 27th. And Decatur Heritage Christian Academy will be playing Cedar Bluff. And so there's your final 4. And so obviously the winner of those 2 games will be playing for the championship game on December the 4th.
So Maplesville and Linden.
Maplesville and Linden,
Cedar Bluff.
Decatur Christian, Cedar
Heritage
Bluff.
Christian. What? That's out of all. Let's see. That's 1A.
That's 1A right there. That's 1A. In the 2A class, the same thing for them. This coming weekend, we got Long going to be playing Elba. Yeah. We've also got Fife playing Randolph County. So you're looking at one of those 4 teams playing for the championship on the 4th. And so, I mean, it's been 1 week every week. Yeah. Obviously, that's what it's supposed to, is getting there. Right. Obviously, that's what they do, is beat each other.
It's settling in South Alabama.
But,
I noticed that, yeah.
But it's amazing how that works. You win a few games, you keep on playing. You lose, you're out.
It's funny how they designed that.
Fascinating.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Bayside in 3A, you got Bayside Academy playing Hillcrest, Piedmont playing Colbert County. So don't ask me who the favorites are, because
I don't know. Not familiar with any of those.
Nope.
Really.
But that's 3A ball right there.
Colbert County is a traditional stronghold.
And as we go up, there's one thing you'll start to see. There's things like, 1A, 2, I didn't know any of them really, especially from the South. But as we get, 4, 5, and 6, you'll be surprised. You'll start to recognize most all the teams that are in there.
Piedmont's usually traditionally pretty strong.
Yep. And sure enough, you get into 4A, you start hearing schools like Cordova. Cordova's going to be playing Fayette County. Leeds is going to be playing Mumford. And so
ones that are there a lot.
Yeah, all 4 of those are traditionally,
a lot of legacy. In 5A, you've got St. Paul's Episcopal going to be playing Jackson, and Alexandria playing Mortimer, Georgia.
Awesome. That covers the state.
Yes,
That
it
sure
does.
does,
One
right
end or the
there.
other.
So we got that. That's the 5A bracket. In the 6A bracket, we're getting close there. Come on, 6A. 6A, Bessemer City's playing Benjamin Russell, and Clay Chalkville's going to be playing Austin. So Austin's, some of those North Alabama teams.
Yeah.
Decatur Christian, Austin, you got several of those schools up there.
Well, Clay Chalkville, I mean,
Constantly.
they're always.
Very tough.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's your 6A for that
So who
group.
Coleman drew the first game was the Clay Chalkville that beat them.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, they
who
were
put
top.
them out.
Yeah. They're tough.
Yeah. Well, all of our within our local area right here, they all went by the wayside.
Yeah.
First round.
First
I think.
round. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we know who's going to be playing in the championship game for 7A. Looks like it'll be McGillen versus McGillen-Toolen versus
McGill
Spain
Tulin
Park.
and Spain Park.
And
I'm not sure where McGill Tulin is.
No, but I tell you, Spain Park beat Hoover 7-6.
Really? Sure did.
7-6.
Wow.
And so, if you're a
Must be
Hoover,
some defense somewhere. Right?
that's
Some struggle.
Hey,
Was that three? Is that 2 field goals, or is it a missed extra point?
don't know, but either way you look at it,
That's a point.
Yeah.
that 7-6 is very, very reminiscent of the old Alabama-Auburn games of the past.
Absolutely.
So we got that coming up this week too.
Yes.
But
Yes,
I don't
we
think
do.
it's going to be a 7-6 week this week.
No, I don't
What do you
think so.
think?
I
I
don't
don't know.
think so.
Of course, it's going to be hard to say. Auburn obviously will win by 40 this.
Yeah, expected to.
mean,
I would think.
You think so?
I'm going for 40.
You think
Got
so?
some money on
Maybe
it
50.
anyway.
Are we talking basketball or football?
Yeah.
Lacrosse or something? Ice hockey?
I tell you what, this the high school bracket, a lot of fun to watch. A lot of kids involved, parents, teachers around the state. But I got to tell you though, Friday night, me and the family, I carried Jamie and the kids, and we went and watched Woodlawn.
Oh, yeah. Movie.
My gosh, you got to
No, I
see
haven't seen it.
Woodlawn. Oh
I
my
heard it's
gosh.
great.
I heard it's good. Yeah.
Not only is it just a great football movie. I mean, it's right
Well, the
up.
story's great.
Oh yeah, and just the whole deal about the guy, right there in the middle of the segregation area. The kids are being there, so much tension, and how how it's very neat to see the way the kids rallied together as far as in the team concept idea. But then the whole idea, you bring a God in there and the whole Christian. Oh my gosh, it set you on fire, man! Great, it's a great movie. So, and you're not going to believe this, but my favorite college football player is in that movie again.
Who is it?
Rudy Rudiger.
Oh, really?
Except
Rudy's in there?
it's not. It's the actor Rudy. Anyway,
Actor Rudy,
he
not the
plays.
real
Man,
Rudy.
He plays one of the roles.
That's what I'm telling you. When you got Rudy, that's what he's doing.
What can go wrong?
I'm saying. You got Rudy. I mean, I think it's again.
That's good. We'll have to see it.
Yeah, Rudy Rudiger's the best football player ever. Just want to let you know that.
Ever?
That's my opinion. Ever. Rudy.
Better than Tucker Tuberville.
Tucker was awesome too.
He got in the game.
He did.
He did.
Yeah, he got in the game, man. That's a great
sure did.
story right there.
It is.
He was tickled to death to be in that game too.
Are you kidding? When you honor the practice squad's quarterback, the opposing
Absolutely.
whose job, I played that role one year, whose job is to get killed every week on behalf of your team during practice. And then,
Get in the game when your his dad said he was in the stadium too. Tommy was there.
he drove up from South Florida. Well, really
Makes
Tampa.
you wonder
Yeah.
if they kind of knew his coming. You think?
Well, he
called in a favor.
No, he made a point of that.
Yeah.
He made a point that
Really?
he never called.
That's awesome.
Because he told his son, he said, he was at Texas Tech the first year.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to go to Auburn. And he went to Auburn. He said, I will, but he said, I'm not going to make any calls. He said, I never made any calls for him. Now, obviously, people know who he is.
Sure.
Obviously, he did well. But he did find out a day or two before the son did where he notified Dad, is my understanding.
That's awesome, yeah.
That he could drive up. And he drove all night long from Tampa to come up here and be part of the game. And to sit there and watch your son, who is being groomed as a coach, that's what he wants to do.
Oh yeah.
And just to be able to get in, I mean, that speaks volumes.
That's what it's about.
Character and
Yeah.
heart. It's that Rudy spirit
what it's
you're talking
about.
about. Yeah,
That's it. That's
what it's about.
It's easy to be the star,
Yeah.
if you got the natural skills.
I
like
agree.
that,
I agree.
But to be that person that gets, can I say, the crap knocked out of you
Yeah.
every week on behalf of your team, knowing that you'll never be acknowledged
I know.
publicly, that's good stuff, man.
That's very good.
I tell you, the very first show that we had, my little boy's football coach, we had him on there because the Coleman Cyclones had just won the Pee Wee County Championship. And of all the stuff that we watched, I got to watch those kids playing. And at practice, obviously you've got your starting kids and your second string kids, but it was amazing to see those kids at practice, just like you're talking about. The second string guys, they got beat up all practice long.
Right.
But you wouldn't believe the high fives and the hand slappings and the attaboys I mean, they were all about that, and it was almost that the way those first string kids respected those second string kids and helped each other up and congratulated them, and walked off the field and laughing and talking. And at the ball games, I mean, it's easy to see those starting players out there day in, week in, week out on television. That's what we see.
Yeah.
But all that whole team stuff, I'm telling you, they depend on those guys.
Oh, yeah.
They
You
depend
can't
on
have
those
it without
guys.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's pretty motivational.
No, but I actually just read that story today. It's all over the internet on news things, and so you can check it out and to see what.
That's great.
It's a great tale.
That's great.
What it's all about.
That's
Billy,
great.
gonna take us to break. We're about 8:15
I guess it is, isn't it?
already.
All right.
It's a quick 15 first break. 15
See you.
minutes.
See you in a
Yeah.
couple.
Premier Bank
Three
is
hours.
a financial partner you can depend on. Hi, I'm Jay Mullins, president of Premier Bank, with some exciting news about our financial strength and performance. For the 6th consecutive year, our bank has been rated 5 stars by Bauer Financial, an independent firm that has been analyzing and reporting on the financial condition of the nation's banking industry since 1983. This prestigious rating means that we are one of the strongest banks in the nation, and a safe and sound bank you can depend on.
When energy prices start to rise, a single electric co-op can only do so much. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative taps the combined ideas and resources of co-ops locally and nationally to deliver electricity at the best price possible. And in that unity, every member gains strength. Together we can take control of the future, instead of the future taking control of us.
Coleman Electric Cooperative.
The Fairview Superette truly is your one-stop shop and the locals' favorite. Of course, they have gas, diesel, kerosene, and propane gas for the grill, as well as snacks, soft drinks, health and beauty items, and automotive supply. For some of the best food around, check out their deli, which is open 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., serving the best homemade food around. Full-service breakfast that is second to none. Lunch specials include 1 meat, 2 vegetables, dessert, and drink for only $5.89. Dine in or carry out. Family owned and operated. Good food, friendly people.
Plastic bomb. It flew away before they could get to it.
gosh.
They wanted the,
Yeah.
I think
So-
we're probably back on air.
Are we back on air now?
We'll continue. Go ahead and just talk about NASCAR.
Yeah.
We've been talking about the NASCAR this past weekend,
Yeah.
and the final, the championship was over, and how Kyle Busch came back to win the whole thing.
He won the whole
cup,
championship.
win the
It's an
chase.
amazing thing, yeah. Because he was hurt in the Daytona race, the Infinity race, which is the lower series, and broke his ankle and his leg, and was out for 11 weeks. Came back, won. I want to say the first 4 races, won several races, got in the chase. But I mean, it was a great thing.
Yeah.
So I love NASCAR.
Yeah.
But I also
That's
know
awesome.
NASCAR's got some problems with some stuff because they try to make adjustments and try to do some things. But at the end of the race, he was running away with it. Then they throw that yellow flag with 10 laps to go, and I'm going.
No way.
And there was a bottle out on it, and it wasn't even on the track. It was down the bottom, where if you were down there, you're in trouble to
You're in
start
trouble
with.
anyway.
Yeah. And they zoomed in on the camera, and I went, they did that on purpose, which they're accused of quite often.
Yeah.
And I think they did. And I tell you how I knew, when you see Joe Gibbs, the coach.
Get
I mean,
upset.
is there anybody that is higher esteemed? I mean, who else has won championships in pro football and NASCAR? I mean, if you want to know something about leading people and leading men in leadership, you go to Joe Gibbs.
He can do it.
I mean, he knows his stuff. And Joe Gibbs was furious. He was mad. I've never seen him get uncool like that because he knew. Now, he's not going to say it. He's not going to do anything. They get out there, throw the yellow flag, Bush takes off, leaves him behind. He won by 25 or 30 lengths or something like that. I mean, it was.
I was kind of hoping you mentioned earlier about Jeff Gordon,
Yeah.
his final race. And his
Everybody was
retirement.
hoping
I
that he
was
would-
Jeff would pull it through.
Well, sure.
Because he was in it, right? Up
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
no,
end.
he was
could have
one of
won
the
it.
four. Yeah, he's one of the four, yeah.
He'd have won the race. He'd have won the.
Oh yeah. Like, no, you don't have to win the race.
Really?
You just have to finish ahead of the other 3.
I got you.
They could finish 31st, 32nd.
As long as he was ahead of
As
them.
long as he is ahead of the other 3, he would win it.
Wow.
And but went out with class. He did. The other 2 guys did too. I mean,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
handled it well. because it's a great run. It's and everybody's going, well, he had 23 years. Why didn't he race one more year to make it 24 years? He's number 24.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why, but I feel sure it has something to do with that fine Fox Sports contract sitting right there, to where you can work 2 days a week for 6 months out of the year.
Exactly right.
Not such a bad deal.
No, it's not a bad deal at all.
And you know what? I don't care what they say. When you hit the 40s, you got a wife and a kid. You start losing your edge a little bit. And so, even Dale Jr.'s like that now. They don't lose it, but you're not going to take that chance.
Take the chance. It's a lot of that's in your mind.
Oh, it is.
Thinking about those things.
Well, you probably got a sounder mind than you are when you're 22.
Very true. A lot of truth to that.
I don't know about y'all, but I think I did then.
Yeah.
That I did at 22. And so anyway, that series is over, and so there's 91 days, I think, until Daytona kicks
Until they
off
start again.
Yeah,
That's almost a year-round sport.
Oh, it really is.
Oh yeah, it's a long season.
And when you look at all of the supportive tracks, there's all these series underneath. It is. It's year-round for the whole thing. But it was a good race. That's awesome.
Yeah, we talked about that last week a little bit, talking about the length of their schedule and just how far they travel. And again, we talked about the football guys being the second string, what they do. When we watch those races, we see one driver and one car. Now we're all aware that there's a whole team behind that. But it takes a small army to get those guys
Well, it
moving.
does. Well, Mark Truex was one of the 4 that won the championship, which is an amazing thing. He's sponsored by Furniture Row, and they are based out of Denver, Colorado. Most of these other guys are based out of Charlotte for just logistical purposes.
Yep.
They've chosen to remain in Denver, so they're having to drive these haulers back and forth.
Yeah.
And they were talking about they are a one-car team. They're not a multi-car. And they mentioned this. They said they only have 64 employees. So you're considered to be small.
64.
When you look
One
at
car,
Hendricks, or you look at
multi-million dollar.
you're running 4, and some of these, I used to run 5 teams, now they just limit to 4. You're running 4 teams, you've got hundreds of people in research, and they've only got 64. And even like Kyle Busch and some of these other guys that were running and stuff, they still get motors from Hendrick.
Sells them engines.
Yeah, the R&D involved in that stuff's millions. It's because it's that.
He's got the money to R&D it. You know what I mean?
It's that wondrous mystery also of science and art.
Yeah.
Of how it's brought together, and just the handling and the physics and all that. And so you get that one man, that one car team, the Truex, finishing the top 4.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. It is good stuff.
That is awesome.
That's good stuff.
Until next year. Right?
Until next year.
So we'll see what happens.
They kick off in February normally, so whenever that is, probably the middle of February.
In Homestead or Daytona?
Oh no, Daytona. They always kick it off and they end at Homestead, which is a wild track. I used to live there. I remember when they built Homestead. They built it out in the middle of south of Miami, about 20 miles.
Swampland almost?
No, it's out in farmland. And that's where all of our winter vegetables come from, South Florida.
Yeah.
That's the reason tomatoes always taste so bad, because they grow them in sand. You come out of Alabama, they grow them in ground, earth.
Earthy, more earthy.
But you know those winter tomatoes?
There's no flavor to that.
Yeah, exactly. And but they built that thing out there. It's a great track.
That's awesome.
It is. You sit there in the race and you look off, and 20 miles in the distance, right there's Miami.
So the skyline.
Oh yeah, it's a great place.
Well, on the same lines, talking about racing, I got to mention our local boys real quick.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're talking different kind of racing, 2-wheel.
Yeah, we're talking two-wheel racing.
Is this motocross or what?
No, it's off-road. It's cross-country.
Oh,
it's like enduro, air scramble, that kind of stuff.
Oh really?
And long races through the woods is what it is. And
so who's doing it?
Well, there's several guys from Coleman that are involved still, but the old Barker boys. Brady has bowed out right now, but Brett is still going. And Brett has actually moved up. Last time we talked, he was 17. Now he's moved up to 16 overall.
In the nation.
And that's out of 316 riders.
That's impressive. That's
so they're halfway through their season. They're 5 races in of 11 series, 11 event series.
See how close he is on points. He's not far behind. Look at that. That separates him well.
What's the difference between first and 13?
Well, first and 16.
Those are, I guess, total points right there.
Yeah, total points.
So they have a circuit, I gather.
They do.
It's like in the south or where?
It's just kind of like NASCAR. They have 11 races.
Okay.
And they go 11 different weekends. These motorcycle guys are all kind of hobbyists, and so they will let you drop your lowest score. And so and they're kind of regional here. Most of them are in Tennessee. You've got Tennessee, Indiana, Illinois, Mississippi. They kind of stay in that area right in there. And so
they can do a weekend kind of thing.
It is a weekend kind of thing. It's all just it's all for fun. Now there's some guys that are pros. And
I went racing with Brett one time.
Yeah.
You know how we did it?
How's that?
I went on a ride with some guys. I was invited by your dad, as a matter of fact. and rode with Mike Ponder.
Yeah.
I did not realize that would be a race.
Yeah, that is a race.
Sorry, Ponder. I will never ride with him again because I had the little Sportster. They got the big things. They put those things
He
on
is
90.
wide open.
And we wound up eating somewhere. And Brett and I we just lagged back and enjoyed the ride from Tennessee back by ourselves.
Let him go. Let him go.
95 on the Sportster 90 Interstate is just no fun.
No.
I'm not.
No.
Of course, I bust Ponder's chops all the time. You're crazy.
He is.
Crazy.
Those guys are doing good.
Oh man.
Brett's
That's
16.
great, man.
Brett's 16 right now. So I know Jeff Curtis is still in the hunt in his class, and Roland Graves is still in the hunt with their class. When I say in the hunt, I'd have to look at the scores, but I think they're like I want to say second or third respectively, but or right at number 2. But anyway,
they're
that's
on the
pretty
chart.
good for local guys. Yeah.
That's great. 280
great.
points out. Was
we
like first place.
were laughing. I told Jeff, and I actually worked with him, and I said, you know, because I raced till I was 40, and when I was 40, I was pretty excited too, because I'd pull up the weekly points like that. You know, I was like, hey, where am I at overall? And out of 316 riders, I think I was like 160.
Right.
So I was pretty pumped about that. You know, I was like, I'm better than half these jokers out here. You know?
Now, is this the kind of thing that they're sponsored, or is it all self?
No,
I mean, you're pouring your money into this.
Brett is pouring his money into it. He's self-sponsored. He's a solo man. Woo! And so, but they have a good time, and it's a lot of fun for those guys.
That would be fun.
So anyway, congratulations to those guys.
I'm going to go watch him one day. Can't watch him much, I guess. We got there and cheer him on.
Hey, if you like hiking, if you like hiking and being outside, you'll love cross-country racing. Because that's all you do is hike through the woods. Find your spot, go to the next spot. And
find the corner to watch them come through.
There you go. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, we'll do that for sure.
That'd be fun.
All right, you ready to jump in?
Let's look at a little NFL football.
Woo!
Real quick, we're going to touch on the old NFL.
I know. I live right next to where the Dolphins played for years.
Yes.
I watched them build that stadium, Joe Roberts Stadium, from my office. And the Dolphins are, I think, 4-6 right now.
Right.
And they're still in the hunt.
Still in the hunt. I know.
This whole parody thing has driven me crazy through the years of the NFL. And I think it's actually cost like my viewership. And then all of a sudden you come along with 2 or 3 teams like Carolina, and all of a sudden you're a fan.
You're a fan.
Well, my son-in-law's here with me tonight. He's from Carolina, so he's a big Carolina fan. And what, 10-0 now?
10-0.
10-0. 9-0.
And they're sort of riding along some quarterback.
What's his name?
Oh, shoot.
What's his name?
A scientist kind of thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sir Isaac Newton.
Yeah.
Sir Cam.
They're going to call him Sir Cam. I think
Sir Camelot. That's it.
Hey, and I don't even think it's about Phil. I think he's just willing them to win at this point.
Yeah.
I think he's just saying, okay, if y'all don't do it, I'll do it. We're going to win.
Win having fun.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he just plastered a couple guys, gets them laughing,
laughing.
Nothing makes a linebacker
Loose.
mad.
He's so loose playing.
Yeah, really.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
But boy, had a killer game yesterday passing. I mean, just outstanding.
Yeah.
So anyway, my Dolphins. I'm a Carolina fan.
Yeah, Carolina
I
fan
like
now.
I like
and then and tonight on it's like on Monday Night Football, it's 3-3 New York. I'm sorry, Buffalo and New England. So New England hasn't been beat either, but Buffalo's playing them.
Well, the attraction behind that is Buffalo's coach.
That's true.
Who used to be the Jets coach and is coming to New England now. So it's an opportunity for mutual hatred all across the board.
You got to like that.
That turned out to be a pretty good game. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Brady will probably pull that one off, I'm sure. But they're still only undefeated, I believe, aren't they? The Bengals get beat this weekend?
I don't know. We can look
Yeah,
on
they
there and
did
see.
right there.
They did.
34-31.
I think they did.
34-31. They sure did.
So that's on 2 undefeated.
Well, it is sort of wild because they had 5 undefeated teams 10 weeks in or something
couple
like
weeks
that.
ago, and then now they're dropping like
And
flies.
everybody else is 3-7, 4-6.
Right.
And that's a little
How does that
unusual to me to
happen?
have that many undefeated coming in that late too.
It is, yeah. It was.
So
Well, there were a couple of those undefeated that should have been defeated.
Yeah, should have gotten beat earlier on.
It's always that way. It's a game, right?
I tell you what though, we're talking about the Panthers and their play. I was watching the game a little bit yesterday afternoon. We went down to one of the restaurants there after church. We're hanging out, so the game's on television. And at this time, it's pretty close. They're up by a touchdown. We watch them score. So as the day goes on, we get to run around. I check back in again. It's like, oh my gosh, they beat them 44-16.
Yeah, they rattled off.
I mean, this is a pro team. This is not Auburn playing the Vandals.
Right.
This is a pro team right here.
Oh, Idaho, that's right.
Idaho
Yeah.
Vandals.
I know, Vandals.
We tore them up. We're
Why
talking about
not taters?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Well, they
the
got that.
Spuds.
Yeah,
They should have been the Spuds.
I don't know. There's too many jokes you had on that.
Yes, there is. We need to wrap it up and go to another break here.
Already?
Already.
Yeah,
We're having too much fun, man.
In about 30 seconds, Keith's counting us down. So
So what are we going to be talking about upcoming, man?
What's
when we come back, we're going to be talking about college football. We're going to be talking about the Iron Bowl, and we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving.
We're going to have another weekend like last
Three of
weekend?
my favorite things.
I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
Everybody FCS it?
Yeah, probably so. There's some big changes this past week, but we'll talk about those.
Buckeyes?
It's true. The only time we think about electricity is when the power goes out. Then every minute seems like an eternity. Luckily, as a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, the people working on our behalf have the training, high-tech resources, and motivation to restore power as quickly and as safely as humanly possible. See what I mean? When it comes to electricity, you know you have an outstanding team working for you when you hardly notice them at all.
Coleman Electric Cooperative.
Delicious stud, hun.
Eat up. There's plenty more.
Billy, eat your stud. Think of the termites whose homes were protected with Termidor.
Aw, Dad. The Browns will never get Termidor. They're clueless.
Yeah, they even think homeowners insurance covers our damage. Do you hear laughing?
It's probably just the pipes.
Target Pest Control. We aim to please.
Joppa Pond Studios is located in Joppa, Alabama, with a relaxing atmosphere. Inside is some of the most state-of-the-art recording equipment available. At Joppa Pond Studios, we specialize in Christian music of all types. We have worked with multiple clients with projects ranging from solo artists recording a single to choirs recording an album. Joppa Pond Studios, professional recording with a down-home feel. Visit us on the web at www.joppapondstudios.com.
From Coleman, Alabama, at Moe's Barbecue.
Sitting on the stage. You know, we play on this stage right here from time to time.
Yes,
My band.
Sure do. And the band's name is?
Round Two. So if you ever hear Round Two, come on down.
They're very good, I'm telling you. They're great musicians.
Yeah, you've heard us in a lot of different venues, man.
Yeah, you can book them for bar mitzvahs, birthday parties. It don't matter. You've already said that.
We play for just about anything.
Play anything, and it's great.
Well, it's a classic. You pay, we play.
That's it. That's exactly. That's been around for a long time, hasn't it? That's awesome. We want to thank Moe's for letting us come out and have the show here, and we want to thank Pepsi Distribution Center, the Shable family. We want to thank Greg Smith at Alpha Insurance in Hansville, and Comfort Care Hospice with Shannon Griffin. Thank y'all for being our sponsors.
Y'all got some good sponsors, man.
We do. We're trying to grow and trying to get some more, but we've got a good start, I think. We've got 4 good sponsors, and just we hope to have many more, but we're here on WCQT TV, local channel, and then also on the Alabama Sports, Alabama Cable Network, I believe on channel 80.
I thought it was internet entertainment sports programming. Sure, it's not ESPN.
ESPN. Well, it may be ESPN.
Nah, I can't remember. Maybe.
Maybe soon.
Maybe it is.
Now, that's actually on Uverse too, isn't it? It's on Uverse. That's what I thought. Yes. So, it's accessible to 2/3 of the state of Alabama.
That's right.
So how y'all in South Alabama?
Absolutely. Let's jump right in and we'll talk about what we really want to talk about here.
Let me just say one thing before we start.
Lacrosse game? You mentioned that a while ago.
Yeah,
Clemson.
You think Clemson's real?
I don't know. They're still undefeated.
Yeah, I know.
How? I mean, I know they're good, but still.
I think they're a good team. They got a good coach.
That blows my mind.
Have their schedule been?
You can question that.
Well, they beat Notre Dame.
Well, they just beat
the biggie. And
they just beat Wake Forest.
They thought that was the one-off.
Yeah, just beat Wake Forest. True.
We're a little biased because we're still not talking SEC, but it's ACC. And there's three teams, well, maybe 2 teams. We will know when Florida State comes to town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who they got left? Who's Clemson have left?
Don't they traditionally close with South Carolina?
I think they play Charleston Southern.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just making that up. Because I up here they're
South Carolina. I don't know.
It might be something like that.
And then they'll have the championship game with Florida State, I believe.
Yep. 8-0 in the conference.
They've got South Carolina and UNC.
I knew it was something like that.
North Carolina. North Carolina's been a huge surprise.
Yeah. They're going to sweep through the Carolinas, then we'll go from there, right?
Yeah.
They'll probably
They may they'll probably lose one of those. North Carolina.
Think so? They may.
North Carolina's been shocked. I think North Carolina got beat this weekend.
That'd be
I'm not
surprising.
sure. I know they did in basketball.
Did they really? Yeah.
The number one basketball team went down.
No, Carolina won. They beat Virginia Tech.
Oh, they did. They beat
30-27.
The basketball team, number one in the nation, North Carolina, got beat by Northern Iowa.
Well, don't worry because they'll play a blue million games. They'll still be in. They'll still get to go.
They get that out of the way. Yeah, but it's get the loss out of the way and then feel better.
System.
I guarantee they'd rather do it now than they would in March.
But I digress. That's basketball.
Yeah. We'll talk about that next week.
We can't focus on that right now.
Yeah,
we got too many big things going on.
I know.
Tell me about the number 3 team upset somebody.
Ohio State.
Tell me about that.
Michigan
I know you.
State.
Go ahead. Jump in, Dale.
That's huge.
I've got mixed feelings about that, because I like to see them go down.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Because I'm a son of the South.
Right.
But I lived in Louisville for years, so I know the dynamics of that whole thing. And Ohio State, man, they've got a good team. One side of me wants them to win to where, but I think they were revealed because you play and you play your first challenge, and they went down hard. I mean, it was close, and this kind of thing. And I wonder if they might not go the way of LSU.
They very well could. They've got 2 more games.
They've got
Michigan and who would say Iowa.
And Iowa's still undefeated.
Those could be 2 big games.
Oh, so they are big games. They're huge.
Yeah.
And has their heart been ripped out like what happened with LSU when Alabama beat them, and then I think Ole Miss beat them, and whoever
Ole Miss beat them.
was Arkansas.
They've lost 3.
No, it was Arkansas because Arkansas they always lose the game after Alabama beat them, and it's Arkansas just beat them 3 years in a row. Yeah. And but I don't know. Ohio State has a chance to come back, but
we'll see. It'll show who they really are. I think.
Yeah. Their quarterback, they got serious people in there. Their quarterback and their running backs are great. But I wasn't surprised by that. But we'll see. I am surprised by
Antonio's a good coach. I like him. Michigan State coach. He's a good guy. Good coach.
Yeah. Sparty did some serious stuff.
Rudy's team's still in the hunt, though. They're still not. They're still in there.
Rudy is still there.
You like Rudy's team?
He's a Rudy man.
You're a Rudy man. You think God's on their side, don't you? You really do, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm a Notre Dame fan. I'm a Rudy fan.
When it comes to Notre Dame, I'm for whoever they're playing.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. But
I love Rudy. I love the story.
But there's two places I'd love to see, and I think I said this last week too. If I could have my pro game or my college game, if I could go visit somewhere, I would love to see a game in Lambeau Field and watch the Packers play. Yeah. I would also love to go to South Bend and watch Notre Dame play.
A January game in Lambeau.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I agree. I can go with that.
Absolutely.
Because if no other reason, it's tradition.
Yeah, I just like to see it.
I like the shape of that Notre Dame stadium. That look. That's
cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I go down the Holy Cross too.
Check it out.
Oh boy, I tell you what, but I tell you, and I think Les Miles is probably fired now. I mean, let's face it, Auburn saved. We saved Mark Richt's career. I think Les Miles. I mean, my gosh.
The problem I've got with that is who are you going to get?
I've heard the same argument. Who's out there right now?
Yeah, who are you going to get? There's some up and coming. There's some assistant coaches among our favorite teams that people might try to get and that kind of stuff. But there's assistant coaches that are phenomenal assistants.
Right.
North Carolina, you know why they're winning? Who's a defensive coach?
Gene Chizik.
You better believe it. And there's also a time for such things. There may be 15 years down the road for that.
Yeah.
And there's some assistants that are great, but I'm sitting there going, who are you going to get for LSU?
Yeah.
So you have this kind of, and do you actually lay that at the? Why do they always want to lock the head off the main guy? You're number 2 in the nation, and then you stumble for 3 weeks, and then you're going to fire the coach. Really, let's think this through.
Think it through. I agree.
Hey, college football is fickle.
Oh, I know. What's the buyout for him? I don't even know what the buyout is.
I don't know. I could be bought out.
I guarantee he's got a bunch of zeros to it.
I guarantee somebody could buy me out if they want to. I could be bought out in a heartberry.
I mean, look at what Tuberville did. I mean, he's parlaying Cincinnati. He's doing great.
Hey, I tell you what. I think we've got LSU's next coach, Tucker Tuberville. Oh my gosh, fresh off the boat. He wants to be a coach.
There you go.
Let's raise him up the way we want him.
From Tiger to Tiger, it's a perfect fit.
That's it. That'd be great.
How old is he? 21.
Yeah, Tucker's ready to go.
He's ready to play.
We'll get him on here next week.
He got in the game.
All right.
Tucker's gonna be on next week. We were supposed to have live turkey bowling tonight.
Turkey bowling tonight, but
Zach dropped the ball.
Sorry.
He
just couldn't put it all together.
You had to call me because the turkeys fell.
He was on that. He was on that.
We got one turkey.
He's worried about hiking Mount LeConte, and we didn't have any turkeys to bowl.
And had to make up for work today.
And I'm guessing we're not going to be able to get Tucker on here next week either.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
All right, we'll see how we can do that.
I'll pull out those checkbooks so we can get him up here.
Sounds good. Because we can write him one for $17 right now.
ESPN Game Day is going to be doing that little sappy story on him.
They'll hold it, Hold it for until Friday.
$17 in your pocket. pocket, Tucker.
Exactly. Come on up.
$17.
Hey, the Alabama Crimson Tide didn't have any problem with their practice game
Christian
this
Southern.
week.
No, they
the Tin Horn.
They definitely were not looking ahead.
Christian Southern. You hear that?
You know, they could have looked ahead.
Charleston. You don't know who it is. Christian Southern.
Well, you know.
Like a Rhonda Riley.
Charleston Southern, they were no shit.
He's killing me with that. Rhonda Riley. Rhonda
Last
Riley is John
week-
Riley's son.
Last week we're talking about the big fight. You know the
yeah.
Talk about that.
The head kick, yeah.
Wesky called her Rhonda Riley
Rhonda
the entire
Riley.
night long.
And I texted him, I said, Wesky, it's Rhonda Riley. Rhonda Riley lives in Coleman, Alabama. She is John Riley's wife.
Yeah.
It's not Rhonda Riley.
Anyway, she got her
He
face
never
kicked
did.
in according to three.
She got way up to going to three.
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
that's pretty good.
Well, sometimes we all sort of channel Lou Holtz every now and then.
Yes, we do. I feel like
If
we
people
know.
say, how do you do that? Come sit up here, you'll find out,
You'll
man.
find out. Absolutely. It's easy. It's easy to do.
That's why we love Brother Lou, man. He just
Brother Lou.
let him talk.
Let him talk.
We'll get on the Tiger and Tide here in a little bit, but both the O's got beat. Ohio's went down. Oklahoma State got beat by Baylor.
Yeah,
sure did.
And so it's pretty good. It's a little bit of upset
little
going on.
chaos going on.
But we knew it would be. The closer you get, the more that's going to happen right now.
Tomorrow night it comes out. The next
tomorrow night, 7. Yeah.
BCS.
So Clemson will be number 1, Alabama will be number 2.
Yeah.
They'll put Notre Dame up there.
I think they will.
Well, they were.
I think they will. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll stand
Well,
there.
they'll have
just
to.
like, Ohio State will drive.
Yeah.
Who will come up? Oklahoma State.
Oh, you're looking at it.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame will go up.
Oklahoma State, are they still undefeated? No, they
they're
lost.
the ones that just got beat this week.
I think they may put Iowa there. I don't know. Iowa's still undefeated.
The Idaho Vandals?
No, not Idaho.
You said
Iowa.
Iowa, not Idaho.
Iowa. Radar O'Reilly land.
So you know you got Clemson, you know you got Alabama, and you know you're probably gonna have a Notre Dame in there. And then what's the fourth? Who else is undefeated right there? Iowa undefeated.
Yeah, and where are they now?
Maybe you
They were like 8 or 9.
Well, listen, I think you need to I'd go put Florida up there. They're still, they're a one-loss team.
Well, you could, but do you put them?
And the great line of all times is a quality loss.
Yeah, it's a quality loss.
Don't you laugh at it?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what they mean by that, and it's true, but it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Quality loss.
Quality loss. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
They will not do that.
What the fourth team is.
They won't put 2 SEC teams up in the top 4 with 2
Probably
losses.
not. They don't want that.
So tell me how big is the upset going to be this week? Auburn's going to win by how much, Zach?
Oh, it's going to be huge. I think Johnson has a game of his life. Did you say that earlier?
No, I didn't say that at all.
You didn't say that?
I didn't say that at
Johnson
all.
have a game of his life. It lights out, and I think we'll beat them by maybe 4 points.
Well, we've got 2 quarterbacks.
With a game of his life.
Auburn's got 2 quarterbacks. Alabama's just got that one.
And I think we're going to play them.
Alabama's just
we're
got
twice
the
as
one,
good.
but all he's got to do is hand it off to Henry. The problem that Auburn has got is that darn defensive line of Alabama's. My goodness.
I don't
They're
think
going to have their hands full.
you just can't. That defensive line is straight up.
They
solid.
are just
Yeah.
big old boys.
They got 7 or 8 players and 10 ready to come in.
Yeah, have you paid attention how they run them in and run them out? And I love. Did you see the lineup this last week where Alabama had? I think they count 17 guys, 17 defensive on the goal line stand. And when they saw what the other team was bringing in, the guys moved off.
I saw that. They're waiting.
And they're waiting to see what and then they bring them in. I'm thinking to start with the preparation required for that. Is amazing. But those are big boys.
Yes, they are.
I know Arkansas's got the biggest of all, but
still athletically. Alabama's defense is
incredible.
probably the best it's been in years.
Yeah, it is.
Long time.
And that's probably a coach that's going to be going somewhere.
Yeah.
Alabama team.
Smart.
Kirby Smart. Yeah.
Kirby will.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I know he'll be tempted.
Yes, he'd be very tempted. We'll show him splash a little money his way. He could be gone.
Well, if the money's the issue, he'll stay home because there's always bigger flashes.
That's true. Very true. Very true.
We are talking about the $1 million band. They pay their band $1 million every year.
Every year.
That's just the band.
And I don't know why they haven't adjusted that because when I was in high school, it was $1 million band.
It's still,
So it'll be the $1 billion band.
It should be the $10 million
you have that
band
background.
now.
Explain to me how the economics.
that should be. I agree with that.
Yeah, $1 million band back 20 years ago is not the same as it is now. I guarantee you.
I was in college 40 years ago.
Well,
So
definitely longer than that. Yeah, you figure out what the old dollar would be worth now compared to then.
All right, talk us out, Zach.
Talk us out. We're going to go to another break, it looks like, and we're going to come back with our final segment, and we will get in a little deep bowl.
Are we going to choose sides?
We're going to choose some sides.
Yeah,
We're truly going to see and tell what our.
If you have a financial partner you can depend on. Hi, I'm Jay Mullins, president of Premier Bank, with some exciting news about our financial strength and performance. For the 6th consecutive year, our bank has been rated 5 stars by Bauer Financial, an independent firm that has been analyzing and reporting on the financial condition of the nation's banking industry since 1983. This prestigious rating means that we are one of the strongest banks in the nation, and a safe and sound bank you can depend on.
Joppa Pond Studios is located in Joppa, Alabama, with a relaxing atmosphere. Inside is some of the most state-of-the-art recording equipment available. At Joppa Pond Studios, we specialize in Christian music of all types. We have worked with multiple clients with projects ranging from solo artists recording a single to choirs recording an album. Joppa Pond Studios, professional recording with a down-home feel. Visit us on the web at www.joppapondstudios.com.
The Fairview Superette truly is your one-stop shop and the locals' favorite. Of course, they have gas, diesel, kerosene, and propane gas for the grill, as well as snacks, soft drinks, health and beauty items, and automotive supply. For some of the best food around, check out their deli, which is open 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., serving the best homemade food around. Full-service breakfast that is second to none. Lunch specials include 1 meat, 2 vegetables, dessert, and drink for only $5.89. Dine in or carry out. Family-owned and operated. Good food, friendly people.
Okay. Got an Ohio State student. She's an adult.
All right, welcome back to Moe's. We're here in Moe's and Coleman live. Wish you were out here with us. We want to again thank our sponsors, Moe's and Coleman. Great barbecue. We got Pepsi Distribution Company and the Shable family. We've got Greg Smith, Alpha Insurance in Hansville, and Comfort Care Hospice right here in Coleman, Alabama. We also have locations in other areas. Just go online to check out one the location nearest you. All right, our final segment for the night before Thanksgiving and before the Iron Bowl. Okay, 2 big things this week.
It's 2 big things this week.
Dale, what's your predictions? What are you thinking on the Iron Bowl?
I predict that in everything we give thanks.
Absolutely, no
because
matter what.
we are told forthrightly within the Word of God in everything to give thanks. So regardless of everything, we give thanks. And so y'all are to have that mindset among you that when Auburn goes down, that you're going to be thankful for the learning experience that is involved with that.
We will be thankful.
And you're thankful for this learning season right now, which was a shocker because I really expected a lot more. I think everybody did.
Yes.
But it sort of shows you the fickle nature of just the very sport world, whether it's football or NASCAR or whatever, or baseball or whatever. I mean, but for an inch, something's going to happen. And so I do believe that Alabama will win. But it is a classic match that you always have these type of things that you never know because there's so much emotion going on it. Auburn has absolutely nothing to lose. Nothing. It's just a pride. Alabama has everything to win. And Alabama has that defensive line and Derrick Henry. And then if Henry goes down, they've got 3 more of those guys. I don't even know their names yet. They're all clones, man. Yeah. And you've seen this. Everybody, they're adopting that kind of running back, which 30 years ago was your main linebacker. Which is
exactly right. And no doubt. Not a running
So anyway, that's my give thanks and everything, brother.
I agree with that too.
Good deal. What about you, Billy?
Well, I agree with Dale. I think we do need to give thanks and everything.
Sure.
But I'm excited about it. But Dale, there's one factor that's going to be at Auburn this week that hasn't been there at all.
That is Auburn home game,
this
right?
year. It is.
Yeah. So that bird will be flying.
Thankfully.
There's going to be one factor there. The bird's going to be flying, but also, the crew's going to be back down there. Yeah. And so, I'm going to be rolling in on Wednesday this week and try to, get Camper Home set up. Right. Free's going to be down there, so I figure there's going to be some man wrestling somewhere on campus. And so when you see all that going on, I mean, just our the pure testosterone that we're going to bring to the Plains is going to be enough to to push them to the victory.
Push them through.
Well, I understand, and I'm not unaware that there will probably be a field goal to 2 kicks.
Yes.
And I know what happens with those things sometimes.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a great game.
Century there.
Play of a lifetime.
It's going to be a great game, but
I'm glad you're going to be there. You'll have fun with it.
Just like I picked all year long, I think Auburn will win. I'm thinking because it's Alabama and they're tough, I think Auburn's going to win. This is going to be probably more like I'd say a 48-7 game, just because of Alabama coming in. We'll probably get a touchdown.
You said Auburn will win 48-7.
48-7.
Okay. All right, that's great.
I've had a few unrealistic.
I'll take a spread on that, brother.
You'll take that. You'll take that. Yeah. How much? You take a check?
Yeah. What can I wrestle over?
48-7. That's right. That's
Oh my goodness gracious.
So what are you thinking, man?
Well, I don't know. Obviously, Auburn fan, and
what are you thinking? What are you hoping?
I hope they win, but realistically speaking, I don't know. I just don't see it happening. Obviously, they have nothing to lose, but I mean, they've got a good football team, and I've almost got to. My wife hates when I say this, but I almost have to pull for Alabama because I want them to win. I want them to win out.
Yeah.
I hate to say that.
If the SEC is going to show well, the time's already been defined.
That's right. Yeah, so absolutely. I hate to say that.
So let's look at the bigger picture
friends
here.
that blow me up over at Westcott's probably one of them, but definitely.
You're probably getting cussed right now.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Well, that's what it gets not been here.
And my brother.
That's true.
Exactly. Obviously, hope Auburn wins, and I just don't think they will. I don't think they'll be able to pull it off this week. Hope it's a good game. Hope it's a close game. In the end, hope we learn something from it. Everybody's healthy. All the guys stay healthy, and then I hope Alabama rolls on to win another national championship.
It is a big boys game out there.
That helps the whole SEC.
Oh, sure.
So that's a good thing. Look at it from the big picture like that.
And they still have to get past Florida, which is.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that should be Coach of the Year right there.
I just didn't really know he had all this altruistic type thoughts in his head like that.
I know.
He can get all artsy on us.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that existed right there. I'm happy to see that.
Well, when
you've never seen that.
When you bring a little balance to the table, things come out.
You're right. We've always just wrestled around.
I just thought you were a refined redneck. That's all I thought, right?
That's all you've ever called me, anyway.
Well, anyway, how about that?
And I want to say a little shout out to my parents. Dad. I think they're watching now, but I think he left going to Auburn this past Thursday.
See there?
He's going to stay all week.
We're putting him in down there right now.
So
we're getting him in place.
They're doing their part. Mom went down, I think, Saturday and staying. They're going to stay
Are they
all
like
week,
marching around the stadium on their knees
I'm
praying
not sure
or
what
something
they're
like
doing,
that?
to be honest with you. Me walking already. I don't
doing
know.
that Joshua thing all the way around there.
That's very possible. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they'll be able to pull them through. We'll see.
Instead of the million-man march, it's a few people praying. That's all it is.
Yeah. That's all it takes, Absolutely all it takes.
That's good stuff right there. It's going to be exciting, though.
It will.
I mean, either way.
It'll be good.
Alabama's got a lot riding on this game.
Yeah. Well, you do because you got this one out here, and then you got the next step. And if you get to that next step,
oh, it's huge.
I mean, you're 10 days out from accomplishing some serious stuff.
That's right.
I can't believe it's killing me. I cannot believe it's already here.
I can't either.
And I remember waiting all summer. Can't wait till fall. The football starts and the weather changes. And here it is.
It's over with.
We're at the end.
We're at the end of it. Where did the last 10 weeks go?
What's Auburn's record right now?
6-5.
That's right.
So they're bowl eligible right now.
They're bowl eligible.
I couldn't remember if they were 5.
You know what I heard? Maybe talking to bowl wise, the Birmingham, the Magic City Bowl, or
really
Birmingham Bowl, or whatever.
Yeah, that one they run.
Birmingham. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. So that's what's
that would be good for the bowl.
Weekend. Yeah, I'm sure it would.
Not much of a trip for kids.
I don't know if I like that, but whatever.
Yeah, let's go to Boise to Blue Field, man. That'd be a good trip at least.
Exactly right. Go somewhere else,
Yeah, go to the Smurf turf,
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how that plays out.
But I mean, you are at the end of the season right now. There's so much riding on this thing that they could really, really be good for the state. Yeah. Y'all seen the signs had you entering on the interstates, home with the crystal
whatever.
The crystal, home the crystal ball or something like that. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Traveling.
Yeah. And you keep it home, you keep it in the conference.
Sure. That's good, and that's good for the whole for everybody. So we'll see. This time next week we'll know the outcome, won't we?
Yeah.
Well, here's an important pick too. Now, we're going to be laying out a spread here on Thursday.
Right.
Most people are going to be, hopefully, good Lord willing, be laying out a nice spread. And so, are you?
Oh, you're talking food.
Are you a turkey dressing kind of guy? Or do you lean more towards the vegetable side? I mean, are you a hardcore meat guy? I mean, tell me what you got. Tell me about that.
Oh, everything.
I mean,
why do I have to choose between the two?
I'm not one of these that's got to have their food separated. I mean, it's piled on there together.
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
a high. So
you have turkey
usually
dressing,
I don't even know what I'm eating. I'm just eating it up.
The mashed potatoes. Now, I do have something that my wife brought into my life because I married a Yankee.
Right.
And she makes homemade noodles.
Homemade noodles. That's awesome.
Homemade noodles on top of the mashed potatoes. Now, you've had Noco's cooking before.
Yes, I have.
And so it's worth it. Yeah, that's good.
I have.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I do love sweet potato casserole. However, talk about being thankful for. I mean, obviously, I'm thankful for my wife and our moms and all that kind of stuff too. Because let me tell you this: if Thanksgiving dinner was up to me, we would have cheeseburger, macaroni, hamburger helper, and we'd have some of those. We'd have stovetop stuffing.
That's great.
And probably make a run to Crystal too.
Well, tell you what, nowadays here locally, you got some great options that are open for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
True.
Top of Town, Stonebridge are both doing.
Used to not have. Let's not have that. My mom just texted me too, Bill, and said she's making you some turkey and dressing at Auburn.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come by the camper and
there's,
check it out.
There's absolutely no doubt.
Oh yeah, all over.
About that right there.
She makes incredible turkey and dressing.
I like some turkey dressing. I like sweet potato casserole too.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Tell me what's next, Zach. Oh, I'll tell you one thing we got to talk about real quick. I want to mention my little nephew, Coop. The deer season opened this week. Well, the gun season opened this week. Actually opened on Saturday, 21st. And so I know there's a lot of folks been antsy and getting ready to get in the woods. And so Coop's, they went to South Alabama. My brother-in-law's family's from Thomasville. And so Coop got him a nice buck. I saw it on Facebook.
Did he?
Anxious for them to get back. Let me hear all about that story.
Awesome.
He'll be fired up about that.
Don't know.
Just a buck. I don't know the size of them like that, but it had a pretty nice set of horns. That's all I know.
Very good.
So I know he's excited about that. I know there's a lot of hunters getting pretty pumped about that too.
Yeah, it's deer season. Think about, and I wish I could be more of a hunter. I just don't. I just have never had taken the time.
Yeah.
Never had a really place to go. But how good would that be? You look forward to football all year, and then all of a sudden that's hunting season. Then you can go do something else. You're not really missing games and everything else.
That's right. Kind of keeps you going right there.
Keeps you rolling all through the winter. I don't know how the wife would like that or not. She might love it. She'll be all for it.
Isn't it deer season right now for you, honey?
You need to leave. But anyway, Keith's telling us we've got about 30 seconds, so it's been a quick night, guys. Dale, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dale.
Short notice. I'm glad you're here. Awesome. It's great to see you as always.
Good to be with y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Anytime we're here on Monday, come back. Pull up a chair and talk with us.
Anytime.
I'll do it, man.
We're going to go. Thanks for joining us on Monday night before Thanksgiving and before the Iron Bowl. We're glad you were here. We'll see you next week.
Be thankful.